Hey guys, long time no hear, huh? I've been busy with some stuff. I just got back to Key West today. Beautiful Key West in the background behind me here. We are getting ready today for the incoming, I guess it's a tropical storm at this point. Betty, I believe is what the name is. Betty? No, Debbie. Debbie. I don't know if it's going to actually turn into a hurricane or not at any point in time. At this point, we're pretty much just expecting a bunch of rain. Windy, yeah, but not anything too crazy. I'm more worried about the rain, honestly. But yeah, there's a few updates. One is I am getting ready to double down on my content production stuff. So I'm getting things in order for that, which is a myriad of stuff. It is stuff to do with content. Actually, that's a very little part of it. The main part of it is getting my life to a point, business to a point that I can kind of pull away and focus on that. So it's been a lot of working on the tikis, working on moving stuff around, getting set up in Miami. I've been spending some time up in Pennsylvania, getting stuff set up there. And like I said, just got back into town today here, and I'm doing my new mic connection to the new phone that I've got to do some video with. So hopefully it works out good. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, one of the things that I'm doing here today, this is actually going to be a short trip for me, only a couple of days, honestly, is I've got, let's see if I can flip this camera around. I cannot. I got to turn it around. So here I've got some plywood on the deck of the shed dock. I'm cutting this stuff up to make hurricane shutters for the tikis because I'll be out of town. I'm going to Burning Man this year and going to be bringing the Andromeda Experience podcast ashore for some shore leave. And here I want to make sure that everything is going to be fine for when I'm away and inevitably something starts coming this way. Now, if it's a major storm, I will more than likely ditch plans there, jump on a plane, fly back to Miami, drive the car back to Key West, and do whatever I got to do to either secure things or pull anchor and get out of the way, depending how bad of a storm it is. But if it's not a real bad storm, similar to what we had with Ian, which was a bad storm, but it was weatherable for its conditions. I've got folks here I can call upon to go put this plywood over the doors and windows on the tikis. And then I will be taking down the solar panels from the top deck of Andromeda off of the Bimini. I've got the other solar panels that I've fitted, which are fine. They're strapped down. Wind doesn't really get under them. I have no worry about them blowing off. So they'll be okay. I got to check anchor tackle on the tiki chains because they are, I think, got 3 years in service now. 3-4 years, something like that. It's always good to keep an eye on your tackle anyway. But over time, your links start to wear out. Retaining pins might come loose. There's a few things that could go wrong. So I'm just going to check on it all, make sure everything's okay for that. And then what else do I have to do? There's a little work I got to do inside the tikis from my upgrades that I've done on them recently, which if you were looking for a discount, trying to stay on the tikis, now is the time. It's pretty slow this year, and prices have been reduced basically to the point where if I reduced it anymore, I'd actually be losing money. So it's about at that break-even point. So if you wanted to book, go online to the website, tiki-suites.com. You can Google it. It's pretty good up there on the search results, so you'll find it. And then at some point, I will inevitably bring Andromeda to Miami and do a little bit more of the podcast stuff up there, as well as trying to find out whether or not I can actually continue the overnight stuff. If not a big deal. I'm interested in doing the podcast, and hopefully business picks back up again this winter with the tikis. Otherwise, I'll probably end up having to get a captain's job or something just to kind of make ends meet. Or maybe I'll just take Andromeda back down to the Keys and keep doing what I was doing last year. There's options for that. But right now, the plan is get everything set up here in Key West, take off back to Miami. I've got a camper trailer that I got to pick up there, head back to Pennsylvania. I've got about a week or so to prepare in Pennsylvania, get the camper outfitted, get the thing packed up, take off for Burning Man. That'll be a whole trip. That's like a 4 or 5 day trip going out there. I'll be doing videos all along the way. Again, as long as there's no terrible weather that I've got to ditch the trip for and head back, I will be doing some shows and videos from the Burning Man event. There's a lot of people who don't really understand it. I tell them I go there, I tell them I love it, and they think it's just a bunch of, people on drugs out in the desert. And that's only partially true. There's actually a lot of cool people. There's a lot of amazing stuff. And I'm disappointed that more people don't know about it. Really, like truly know about it. And from the videos I've seen, I felt like they're not really capturing what I seen when I was there. So I'm going to try to do a better job with that. But again, it might not work out if the hurricane situation doesn't pan out for me. So that's the big unknown. One way or another, the yellow truck, which some of you follow the yellow truck page, that's going to be a part of this. That's going out west. That's more than likely going to stay out west with the camper. Because what I'd also like to do is kind of begin to transition some operations out west into that part of the country. And like what I've done with the boat world, I kind of want to do in the camping world also. I don't have a clear plan on that all yet, but it's in the works. What's fun is you get to come along and see how it all evolves. So stay tuned with that. I'll make some posts. This is all pretty much transitioning to YouTube now. So I guess this will probably be my first YouTube video of all of this stuff. And then there'll just sort of be updates on Facebook, which is where pretty much everybody has been following to this time. So if you're not already on the YouTube channel, go over there, subscribe, like, because this is I am trying to ultimately make this into some type of business, and there are benchmarks that YouTube requires you to follow, and that means if I don't have enough subscribers, they don't monetize my channel, they don't do any of that stuff. And it's a pretty modest amount. I only need to get 500 people. I think I'm already at 470 something. So I'm almost there, so give me a hand, help me out, get there. Like, subscribe, all the stuff that everybody else asks you to do, I'm now also asking you to do. So, all right, guys. Stay tuned. I will be posting some videos, probably not in update format as much, maybe on the reel side. This is all a little bit of an evolving program here. It's more than likely going to be some more weekly video of what has gone on through the week with little reels, teasers, trailers maybe, if you will. That sounds like a good idea. All right, guys. Thanks for following. We'll see you later.